Die Young, probably known by everyone from TikTok trends, was actually banned from radio. Why? Well, after the tragic Sandy Hook shooting in 2012, the radio stations pulled the track overnight because of the line. That line was considered just too sensitive. Thinks that's the only case like this? Not even close. A lot of hit songs you probably vibe to face the same fate. Take Follow Your Arrow, a chill, catchy country pop track by Kacey Musgraves, all about being yourself. Sound harmless, right? Well, apparently not. Some radio stations, especially in the southern US, pull it from their playlist because of lyrics like and references to smoking weed. That was just too much for conservative networks. So instead of celebrating individuality, they quietly shut it down. What else do you think could get a song banned? Maybe lyrics like walking, water or war sound ridiculous, yeah? I thought so too, but it actually happened. BBC banned Walking on Water by Eliza Doolittle during the 2013 Middle East tensions. They claimed that those words were too politically sensitive at the moment. There were no violent dims, no profanity, just a peaceful pop tune with the wrong words at the wrong time. So the track was silently pulled from airwaves. No warning, just gone. Despacito. Wait, why is that song on list? Oh well, because it was banned in Malaysia. The government said it was too sexual, not in line with Islamic values. I'm not joking, seriously. Even a track with billions of streams can be banned. But hey, it's not always the radio station's fault. Sometimes the artists themselves are asking to be banned. Take the Kunts and Frenzo Harami. These two didn't just cross the line, they ran past in waving both middle fingers. The Kunts became infamous in the UK for their aggressive, profanity-filled and protest songs like this and that. Their goal? Of course, make it to the charts without any help from the mainstream. And they did! But don't expect to hear them on BBC. Their lyrics are so explicit and most stations wouldn't dare press play. Frenzo Harami, on the other hand, took things to another level. His lyrics often dive deep into ultra-explicit territory with raw references to drugs, sex, gang life and violent imagery. In 2019, two of his tracks, including Hype on the Mic, were officially banned from BBC Asian network. After complaints about pornographic metaphors, religious slurs, the BBC didn't even hesitate. They pulled the plug. Remember how I mentioned Eurovision recently, saying I'm surprised some of these songs even make it to live TV? Well, I jinxed it. Cause this year, Miriana Conte, representing Malta, ran straight into the censorship wall. Her original Eurovision track was titled, wait for it, totally innocent in Maltese because it means to sing, but in English, let's just say it didn't land so well. BBC flagged it, fearing it sounded way too much like a certain four-letter word. The result, the title was changed, the lyrics were rewritten, and by the time she hit the stage, the song had been fully rebranded as Serving. Some fans call it Eurovision's quietest censorship scandal ever. But yeah, that version you saw wasn't the original at all. And we've seen this before. In 2022, Latvia gave us Eat Your Salad. Funky, fun, and probably eco-conscious, but in the first line, the lyric went, instead of meat, I eat veggies and pussy. Guess which word got chopped? Yeah, that one. During the live Eurovision performance, they muted the mic completely for that line. And since we're talking about modifying songs, brace yourself, because some of huge hits you know and love didn't always sound the way you think. Take for example Britney Spears. If you seek Amy. Say it slowly. It spells... yeah. Radio stations freaked out, and many required an alternate version titled If You See Amy, just to play it safely. ABCDEFU. Massive viral hit. Angry, sarcastic, catchy, but the FU part... radio edits replace it with Forget You, for example, or just ABC. Without that punch, it's basically a lullaby. The rage is what made it a hit. And that's exactly what got taken out. Next time you're vibing to your favorite track on the radio, ask yourself, am I hearing the original?